Hey there, Virgo. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. Thanks for joining me. This is your October 2019 tarot reading. So we had some cards come out. Let's see what's at the bottom. The Six of Cups. So to me, I feel the energy that like you want to retreat and you've had enough of something. You're done with something. You want okay. You went through a situation that was really extremely stressful and mentally exhausting, emotionally exhausting, potentially toxic, but it just really tested you. It really, really tested you, and you felt you had to dig deep and find strength you didn't even know you had to keep going. But it's over now. You've really had to do, or actively, purposefully done a lot of soul searching and really turned within and like, what does this all mean? And what does this mean to me? And what is my guiding light? And what is my perspective now that I've experienced this situation? And I think what's really beautiful is that it's motivated you to understand the beauty and the joy in the simple things in life. Perhaps you were very concerned with achievement, with getting a job, with getting the house, with getting the family, with getting the quote unquote American dream, or what a happy family is, or what whatever society you're in, whatever that is, values as success. And you realize that didn't really bring you happiness, or striving towards that doesn't bring you happiness. It actually just, maybe you felt like you were going against your true nature. But you're fine, you're stopping that. You're like, I am done. I'm done wasting my energy. I'm done putting my heart on the line for people that don't respect it. For some of you, it may be doing what your family, maybe you married someone your family wanted. Maybe you had an arranged marriage. Although, honest, I gotta tell you, my culture that I grew up in doesn't have arranged marriages, at least at this point in time. But I've sort of changed. So to me, it was like, oh, an arranged marriage. That seemed like something that happened in the olden days. But I know it still happens. And I gotta tell you, I worked with a lady who had an arranged marriage, and she giggled. She's like, I love telling Americans that because it's just so foreign to us. But she was like, you make it work, and I wouldn't stay with him if he treated me poorly. And you gotta tell you, they had a really good relationship. Like, she was very, very happy, and I was kind of like, who's to say an arranged, like, maybe someone else picking isn't. I'm not saying to have an arranged marriage, but I'm just saying, like, having a different you're going to have a totally different perspective. Like, I'm saying that story as a metaphor more than anything, because what she had was, they both were like, okay, this is what it's going to be, and let's do our best to make it work. And just sort of having that, both of them making up their mind to make it work, made it work. But if you're the only one trying to make it work, or putting the time and energy into it, I think that's why a lot of relationships fail, because it takes two people working really hard. I mean, if you listen to Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell, they don't have some fairy tale, and that's why they feel so relatable. Fairy tale, like, oh, we're so in love and everything's perfect. They're like, we go to therapy, we work really hard, but we both committed to making this work. and putting the energy in and doing the work and working hard. So what I'm seeing is that's what you want, and that's not what you had. For some reason, maybe you married a really good looking person or a successful person and kind of went through the motion and had the kids and had, and then you were like, this is not making me happy. And so you've had to completely change, do some soul searching and figure out, because I did what I thought I was supposed to do, the formula I was supposed to use to equal success, but that isn't what success or what looks good doesn't equal happiness. And then you're like, happiness comes from inside. Happiness doesn't come from attaining things or other people. But now, so you're motivated now, that you're inspired, you get it, you have fresh energy, a breath of fresh air. This situation, it hasn't defeated you. It hasn't destroyed your spirit. If anything, you've had an awakening and it's motivating you to move forward. And the beautiful thing is now you're like, hey, I'm happy just waking up and seeing the sunrise. That simplicity. I feel like downsizing, stripping down, getting down to what's really important. Decluttering. Simplifying your life. You may meet someone from your childhood that maybe you passed up because they didn't fit the mold when you were younger. And this doesn't have to be just when you're younger. Again, we maybe date people because they look good or they have the right family or the right job. And now you're maybe connecting with someone that didn't have that stereotypical, they weren't going to be a lawyer, but you reconnect and you're like, they're like the happiest person I know. Oh, I said like a lot, sorry. And so you realize how attractive that is, someone being authentic and following their true, what motivates them and inspires them, and that they're happy even if they don't have tons of money. But connecting with your past, the simple things in life. You may be reconnecting with a passion from your childhood that you had let go because you thought, oh, drawing is silly, or fill in the blank is silly. And now you're like, this could be a viable job option, or this is something that brings peace and happiness into my life. And maybe you meet someone new. A lot of love stuff coming through. I don't know if something's going on astrologically. Try online dating if you're single. But love could come in very quickly. But it's like you've done the work. You've gone within, and now you're emerging ready. Something about the energy has shifted this month. And you're open now. You're open to receiving a new relationship or a new start or a fresh direction in your life. Some of you could literally just be getting up and moving, meaning exercising, getting out, trying new things. It's a very refreshing, you're kind of going from this 10 of Swords of where you were mentally exhausted, burnt out. Yeah, some of you may be burnt out in your job. And then you've done the work and said, what's really important to me? And you've found what's important and that newfound enthusiasm. And a lot of it centers around enjoying the simple things in life and understanding that that's what's truly important. Stopping and smelling the roses. Reconnecting with people you may have lost touch with. All right, Virgo, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful October, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.